Okay, I'm going to call this meeting to order. Pursuant to the Illinois Attorney General's guidance to public bodies on the Open Meeting Act during the COVID-19 pandemic, County Board members may participate without being physically present in compliance with the established provisions. Can I have a motion to allow our...
So moved.
Okay, catch my breath. And can I have a roll call, please?
Luciani? Krajewski? Schwarzy?
Aye.
Tornatore?
Aye.
Olazog?
Aye.
Covert?
Aye.
Okay.
Show DCNE and I, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next, may I have a roll call of the committee members in attendance?
Olazog?
Yes.
Covert?
Yes.
Luciani?
He was here.
Okay.
We're okay.
DC,
Schwarzy?
show DC,
Oh. Is he here?
show DCNE here. I'm sorry.
And here.
Where is he?
Tornatore?
Here.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any public comment today? None? Okay, next I'd like to move to approve the minutes of our April 6th, 2021 meeting.
So moved. Second.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Can I have a roll call, please?
Tornatore?
Aye.
Olazog?
Yes.
Covert?
Aye.
Luciani?
Aye.
Schwarzy?
Aye.
Okay, next agreements. I'd like to move for approval of PTR 029421, intergovernmental agreement between the Regional Transportation Authority and the County of DuPage for the DuPage County Multimodal Mobility Plan.
So moved.
County cost $18,000.
Second DCNE.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. May I have a roll call and any discussion about this issue? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Schwarzy?
Aye.
Tornatore?
Aye.
Olazog?
Aye.
Covert?
Aye.
Luciani?
Aye.
Okay, number 7, staff updates.
None today, madam.
None today, all right. And partner reports. Are we?
We had, I did not receive anything from Metra. I don't know if Chris Rose is on the call from PACE. But if she's not, that's fine. We'll skip till next meeting.
Okay.
RTA, we do have Linda Chamberlain from RTA is with us today to
Okay.
talk a little bit about the mobility, a mobility position they're hoping to talk about regionally. So.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Can everybody see that PowerPoint?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So my name is Linda Chamberlain. I'm from the RTA. I'm a mobility outreach coordinator, and I'm here today to talk about a research project we have going on to look into a regional mobility manager. A lot of you already participated in our 2020 HSTP study, and that from that came ideas of meeting local needs and prioritizing transportation services. The number one goal that came out of this study from people who were participants was to have a regionally supported and coordinated network of mobility managers. So RTA is investigating the potential of a regional mobility manager through this project. And just to clarify, that regional mobility manager would ideally help with mobility managers, the local mobility managers coordinate efforts. So the local mobility managers would still be an integral part to a coordinated effort, and that regional manager would not replace the local mobility managers, but would actually help coordinate region-wide efforts. So people might be wondering what exactly is a mobility manager. To kind of keep it in a nutshell, it's helping customers access mobility options and keeping them affordable, accessible, efficient and effective. So moving over to the right-hand side of the slide, the 2020 HSTP respondents identified how some county areas are currently conducting mobility management, and it was a wide variety. So they were mobility managers were housed in a variety of agencies. They weren't necessarily calling themselves mobility managers. Some were part-time, some were full-time, some it was just, for instance, they were planners and it ended up being part of their job duties. So that finding was they were without common funding or structured support around the role. And since those findings came about, that's why we're researching the feasibility of a regional mobility manager to provide kind of some of that structure. But with that in mind, we really need people's perspectives. We want to hear from you. We want to know how this might be structured to create a coordinated, customer-focused transportation system, what your issues in your communities are facing with coordinating transportation, how you handle mobility management in your areas, and how you might think a regional mobility manager might be of best use to you in your programs. So we will be reaching out in the coming months to ask you to maybe participate in surveys, interviews, focus groups, and certainly if you know other people who should be a part of this discussion, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to include them in some of those. That's it in a nutshell today. So if you have any questions on this, I'm happy to try to answer them.
Thank you, Linda. It sounds like a really good start. And any thoughts that any of us have, please share with Linda going forward.
Well, this will certainly be part of our mobility plan that we're going to be looking at over the course of the next year and a half. And as we will be working closely with RTA on that, I'm sure that will become an integral part of the recommendations and solutions. So we'll look forward to Linda.
Member Culver?
Yeah, I just, and this could, and I know we're pressed for time right now, so maybe maybe an email could be sent out to answer this question, but I'm still coming across constituents that are still afraid of catching COVID, or, you know, are there any procedures, or is there anything happening on that front in assuring people's safety on, you know, trains and buses and other forms of transportation? To comfort people?
Outside of the mobility manager role, project role, I guess RTA does have a COVID-19 update. All of the service boards also, if you look on their websites, there's specific recommendations. So, and maybe Sarah even, who's on this call, has better ideas that she can add to that.
Yes, this is Sarah from the RTA. I can definitely send over some of the materials we hand out for individuals that we do presentations for. So you can have all the web links for it, a handout that kind of goes over COVID-19 and writing public transportation. So I can send that over shortly to the committee.
Thank
That
you.
would be great. I have a question for Linda or Sarah. What are we able to require mask use? Is it under the federal? I know there's definitely the FAA has a mask mandate. I've been hearing that some air passengers are starting to not be compliant about masks. What is our situation? That's not under any federal edict, is it?
So I can answer that question. So the FDA, sorry, I'm losing my voice. The FDA did extend the mask mandate on, on public transportation until September 13th. So it's mandated that on PACE, Metra, or CTA that individuals have to wear a mask as long as they're able to do so on this at the station, and then also on public transit.
So that's from the federal mandate. That's a federal mandate.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's until 9/13/21. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Member Colbert, for your questions. And It's a difficult situation. My husband's now taking the train every day and he reports that everybody is very compliant. So one day at a time, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda and Sarah. Any other questions or comments for Linda or Sarah? Okay. Hearing none. John, anything?
No old business?
Any old business?
Nope.
Any new business? Okay, hearing none. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Senatori,
Aye.
Herzog,
Aye.
Hobart,
Aye.
DeCiani,
No,
No, he's not here, so I guess he'd lead vote aye.
he's somewhere in the atmosphere.
Schwartzy.
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody.